Hey Facebook people, it's me, Linda Marcus Smith from Comic Spot. I took a few weeks off, a little bit of shoulder pain, no big deal, just like arthritis and stuff. So I'm on here today and I'm getting ready to have a guest. You're going to be seeing the amazing person who's an American actress and comedian, Vanessa Hollingshead. And when she gets on stage, she murders a stage. She doesn't kill, she murders a stage. You have never seen anything the likes of her. So let's see here. Hold on, she's trying to figure out how to get on. So guest requests are on. Share broadcast. You have any viewers yet? Share are you viewers? Allow your viewers to request to join. That's on. So Vanessa. So I tagged her. Okay, so I'm back. So hi Bruce, thanks for coming on. I'm just sitting here waiting for Miss Vanessa Hollingshead to come on. And if you've ever been trained by her and want to come on and make a testimonial, let me know and send up a note. If you've ever gone to a class or had her give you tips and you want to say a testimonial at the end when she gets off. So Vanessa Hollingshead has taught classes through Laughing Buddha, and you can get tickets for this free class she's doing on September 15th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm reading the notes, yeah. She's been and killed on stage at Hi Bob Levy. Vanessa Hollingshead has killed on stage with Comedy Central Presents, Just for Laughs, and the Jim Brewer Show. And as of late, she is murdered with Carol Montgomery's production of Funny Women of a Certain Age, which has gone to HBO, Showtime. I mean, it's gone viral. It's a major big hit. And she's coming on because she and Laughing Buddha and a few others at Laughing Buddha, Roger Paul, John Reynolds, and someone else, Jeff Lawrence, they're going to be on giving tips and teaching a free seminar September 15th. Hi, Ziggy. If any of you have ever been trained by Vanessa Hollingshead and want to come on after Vanessa's done speaking and talk about things, the way that she's capable of teaching, or Roger Paul has taught you, or Jeff Lawrence, or anyone at Laughing Buddha, and you want to give a testimonial that'll help, feel free. So let's see where Vanessa is right now. I sent her a friend request. I'm going to send her another just in case she didn't get it. I'm sure she wants to be driven nuts by me. Thank you guys so much for coming on. I can't wait till Vanessa gets here. So, hi, Siggy. Hey, you guys. Now, I got 4 men. Isn't that cool? I know you're here just for Vanessa, but whatever. I can pretend. I'm a boomer. I can pretend. Ask some questions. Okay, so we've got a free seminar coming up from Laughing Buddha. You can ask questions about what it covers and what it doesn't cover. And I know I look like dog do warmed over. I get it. I'm still in a lot of pain, so just ignore if I scream, just ignore it. If you've been trained at Laughing Buddha, trained by Jeff Lawrence, Roger Paul, Vanessa Hollingshead, or John Reynolds, and have testimonials, or have class questions like, what will you be learning? What will the syllabus be? Will there be homework? It's a one-shot free seminar. And of course, they're going to have different classes to offer you that are paid for. Oh, Ziggy, I've taken a few classes at Laughing Buddha and they've been very helpful. All right, so when Vanessa's done, when she comes on, she's going to be on for 5 to 10 minutes. And then Ziggy, if you would like to come on camera and talk about specifics about that, I would love you to come on. Vanessa, she's here, she's watching, but I don't see a way to bring you on camera. How does that work? Does anybody know? Everybody else that has come on camera has a thing that says bring them on camera, except for Vanessa. I can't figure. Okay, Vanessa, let me ask you this. Are you on a laptop or a cell phone? Have not taken any classes there or have met any of the talented performers. Oh, well, you're going to meet Vanessa if we can. Bruce, is there any way that you could help Vanessa get on? You're on an iPhone. Are you on an iPhone, Vanessa? It's supposed to be sending me a notice that you want to come on the camera. Vanessa wants to be in your video. Yes, that's what I want. This is it. This is your moment, Vanessa.
I did it.
Hi.
God, I was, no idea.
I love you. I love you. Thanks for coming on. We've got people here watching and listening and they want to speak about how good classes are at Laughing Buddha when you're done.
Well, I'm certainly better at comedy than technology. I'll tell you that. I do comedy on technology because I'm so bad with it.
Me too. I just want to give it the boost.
Impressive. You're great. I never even did Facebook Live.
I didn't either. My two computers aren't talking right now, and I'm so mad I can't do this on Zoom.
Well, I'm ready to. The last time my friend Jax helped me out, I was ready to throw my computer out the window. She talks to the computer. She's like, "Hey, baby, what's going on?" I'm like, I'm not there yet. I'm just not there. So.
Man, I hate
computers. I don't know if you got a hold of Jeff, but I just want to. Can I say a couple words about the class?
I want you to do all the talking.
Okay, I'm not gonna do too much talking. I will be teaching an advanced comedy workshop, but I'm offering a free workshop next Tuesday from 7 to 8:30. Anyone can watch it. It's going to be on Zoom, and I have to use my old computer to get on Zoom because my new computer, I can't figure it out, or it'd be on the phone. And it's going to be extending your bits, and we eventually might be going into storytelling, but advanced comedy is like what George Carlin did, what Richard Pryor did, Louis C.K., if you could forgive him. The mark of a great comic is they can take one premise, say on drinking, relationships, technology, and extend it for 7 to 8 minutes. And that's what comics look for. They're like, yeah, he did one bit, 8 minutes on technology. So that's what I'm going to be teaching. So if you have premises, and that way also, the other great thing about the advanced comedy class, if we do a storytelling workshop as well, it's kind of the extended bit, is no one can steal your material. Because once we add characters and jokes in the storytelling, because no one knows what storytelling is. Storytelling comedy is where you put all the jokes in the story. So you have an original point of view, and if you just do setup, punch, and jokes, those jokes can very easily get stolen. I've worked on ships. I've heard through the grapevine some of my jokes got stolen, so I got pretty upset. I don't know who did it, but it's very easy to steal stock jokes, little jokes, quick jokes that you wrote. If you do storytelling, it's so personal. You're talking about your family, your relationships, any issues you had with, say, drugs or alcohol, divorce, sex, whatever you want. But when it comes from your point of view with all the different characters, and we live in such a PC world now, so I can't, there's a lot of people I can't make fun of, but I can make fun of crazy white girls, crazy white neurotic on medication women, and I can make fun of a lot of Europeans, and then I gotta leave that alone after that. So that's where we're at now. It's a little sad as comedians that I feel our First Amendment has kind of been usurped with trying to do the right thing. But I really feel comedy always shines the truth on things, and the fact that we can't talk about politics, black and white relations, different cultures, different religions, has made me think what Whoopi Goldberg said. Instead of getting bitter, instead of letting it upset you, just work smarter. So what I've done is I've learned a way to work smarter. So it's not said, but it's certainly intimated. But anyway, it's going to be a great workshop. And then in October, I'll be teaching. It's going to be half the price. I'll be teaching at Laughing Buddha Advanced Comedy from October 14th for 4 weeks to like November, whenever that is, I guess November 7th or 10th. And it's $225. I believe it's $225 reduced from $450. So you can't beat it. And the other great thing about this class is you'll be sharp. There's so many comedians that do Zoom. I personally, it's very hard to do Zoom. But if you do Zoom, I did it 4 times. The 4th time, I felt back to myself again. Because I've been doing comedy almost 28 years with no more than 2 weeks taking off. So I was, I went into a bit of a funk. I just wasn't used to that. So now, if you do Zoom a little bit, you're going to watch your timing, even though you're talking to nobody, even though there's no one there, you get to go over your timing. And the thing with the Zoom comedy class is it keeps you sharp so that when comedy comes back, hopefully November, December, you will be so much ahead of the game from comedians that haven't been doing comedy or have been just doing Zoom. And you can extend your bits and really have a point of view, because the most important thing as a comedian is being personal and being vulnerable. Like Brene Brown. So I tend to Brown, it's the power of vulnerability. And when you have that,
we have a question from Bruce. Someone has a question for you.
Okay.
Bruce Gibson, he wants to know if it's online or in person, and it's online for now, right?
It's online, yes, on Zoom. We're hoping as soon as we can. I mean, I'd love to put a mask on and teach live. I really would.
Yes.
But right now that's not being offered, but it's Zoom. And yeah, that's it for right now. Hopefully November, December, we'll go back to being live.
I want to take your class. You can count me in. Count me in.
Okay, that'd be wonderful.
I will.
Is Jeff coming on to the show today or next week?
Didn't get a hold of him. That'll be the next thing I'm going to do.
Okay.
When I get off this.
Okay.
Yes, I'll pull him into this. Some of these people are going to come on and make testimonials about how you helped them and how Laughing Buddha has helped them.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, Laughing Buddha has been so... The one thing Jeff does, which is I love when he did teach the classes, is no comedians could look at their notes. Everyone had to pay attention to the other comedians. And when I was in LA, everyone was stoned off their mind, looking at their notes, and it was just so disrespectful. Where in New York, we really try and respect comedians. We listen to them, we critique them, and we give them that kind of respect, which helps. So I just I have been with Laughing Buddha for the last, I guess, 6-7 years. So I can't say enough great things about Jeff Lawrence and the professionalism of Laughing Buddha.
Okay, so I'll get with him as soon as I get off of here and do one of these for him.
Okay, that'd be great, Linda.
Is there anything else you want to say?
I just want a vaccine. I want this to end. I feel like a dystopian Orwellian nightmare.
Yeah.
But I'm so grateful to you for thank you so much for helping me promote it, and thank you for being you. And I'm trying to move with the times, and I'm so glad I figured out Facebook Live. So thank you for that too.
And we have a question from Ziggy Sesser. He says, when you're telling a story, Vanessa, do you write it and say it in the same word for word, or do you just have the story in your head and kind of let it go and wing it?
Usually I write it out and then I wing it. Like I did about 13 minutes. If you look at my YouTube, and if you can even go on Jeff Lawrence's website, Laughing Buddha. But I did 12 minutes just on drinking, and it started with one joke. And then I started to write funny things about having a drinking problem. And it started to just get bigger and bigger and bigger. And the best way I wrote was I would just joke with my friends, and if they would laugh, I would know there was a joke there. So that was the way, but it started like my friends tried so many interventions with me. I just used to leave the plastic folding chairs set up in a semicircle in my apartment. And from there, it just got extended. And then I talked about what happens when you drink, why I had to stop drinking, how I rationalized drinking, now that I'm not drinking. So everything got extended. So it's same with, like, say you're working on a relationship. We fell in love. It was amazing. Then I noticed weird things about him, like he like serial killers, I mean, you could just like, and then you just, which, I looked the other way, or, I didn't notice, and, I saw the dead bodies piled up, and, you could just like extend that and say, well, it wasn't really dead bodies, but, I thought it was. And then so I should have known the warning signs, and I should have noticed when he blah, 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 or she blah, 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 and you extended that. But I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I was on therapy. I was on antidepressants. And then we tried to work it out, but it didn't work, and then you just extend it. And maybe it was because he was Russian. So it's like, what seems to be problem with you, or English, what I mean? I don't know what a problem is, So you just like, that's what, and then you just keep extending that. So that's kind of how I write. And then sometimes the audience, when you have them, are your best editors. They tell you, they don't laugh, you're like, okay, and you try a joke for like 4 to 5 times. You do the joke, and you see if the audience will kind of go with you. So that's kind of it. But it took me, the drinking thing, took me almost a year to get 13 minutes that worked in every state, wherever I went, for every audience.
Wow. I can't wait till your free class. It's on September 15th, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yes. 7 p.m. Eastern, 7 to 8:30, and Jeff will be there too. So Jeff will like talk about the class, and
And they can sign up for the free class or for the actual full class at classes@laughingbuddha.com.
right.
Wonderful.
Okay, thank you so much, Linda. I'm going to get off this, and you go have your. Who are you interviewing today?
After this, later today at 4 o'clock, I'm interviewing an LA comic named Steve. He's going to kill me for forgetting his last name. Just say
Steve Turner. Okay, okay.
he's fabulous. He's up and coming out of the improv comedy store places.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, see you later.
You got it. Thank you so much, Linda. Have a great show.
You bet. See you later.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see, Ziggy, I'm going to ask to bring you on, and then Helene, and anybody else, you betcha. You're very welcome. I'm so happy to do it. Ziggy got your question answered. Ziggy, are you still here? Bruce, do you want to come on camera? Or maybe Helene, are you still here? Helene, do you want to come on camera? I guess everybody might be leaving. Does anybody want to come on camera and talk about your experience with Laughing Buddha? Who said yeah? You're coming on? So I sent you a request to come on camera, Ziggy. All you have to do is accept it, and you'll be on the top. What can I say? Are you coming on, Ziggy? Can't bring you on camera. Why not? I can't bring anybody on camera. I don't know why that is.
it won't let me bring you on camera. What in the world? I wanted to bring you on. I sent you a request. I don't know. Let me go off. Do you want to come back on if I go out and come back in, Ziggy? Helene, if I go, I know, it's doing something weird. If I go back out and come back in, will the two of you get on here and talk about Laughing Buddha and Vanessa Hollingshead training? Because it's not doing it right here. So I can go out of Facebook Live, come back in and invite you. If I do that, will you come on camera? No, it's not in your email. It would be right here on Facebook. Down at the bottom of your screen, you should have a notification, like a 1 at the bottom. I just don't understand why it didn't let you come on camera, Ziggy. Disappointing. I hate computers. It says I can't. Okay, where would I find the request? For some crazy reason, it's not working. So here's what I'm going to do, Ziggy and Helene and everybody. I'm going to go out. I'm going to come back in again and come back on, and I'll put you on to talk about Laughing Buddha and Vanessa Hollingshead, okay? Bye.